Well, Teen, I'm feeling in a musical mood at the moment.
And why is that, Norm?
Well, we just discovered after your birthday that Willie Nelson had a birthday too.
Yes, he did.
So I'm wearing his t-shirt. Happy birthday, Willie. What a great singer.
I know, and he's celebrated turning 91, Norm.
Wow, let's hope we can all get there, eh?
That'd be great.
And I got my Leon Russell hat, my special gift from our American friends.
You look very nice in it.
Thank you. We're going to talk about apps today. Got apps for everything. We have them on our phones, on our iPad, and we never leave home without a good old app. We have a lot of apps that we use. Some of our favorite ones are to save some money. So what do we have there, Tin?
Flip. And we check Flip out to find all the different flyers, all the different specials, so that we can find out where's the best place to go and shop.
So our #1 grocery flyer source. So we get to preview them before they become live, and we can also search Flip. So for instance, if we want to buy eggs, we can just search all the flyers on Flip for eggs and get the best price. Because we're retired, we can drive around all the different stores and save money and make money. Our second one is GasBuddy, because we want to save money on gasoline, on petrol. So we have GasBuddy, which lists the prices around us. We can set it to where we live. And so we can see all the gas stations in our town and to see what price they're charging. And GasBuddy is supported by its users. So if you go past a gas station and you see a price, you can, when you get home, or if you've got data on your phone, you can input that price, or you can confirm the price is right. So GasBuddy is a great help to save some money.
It's wonderful too. And another one that we really love is Checkout 51.
That gives us free money, money back on consumer goods.
And who doesn't like getting free money on something that you're already going to be spending on?
So every week they come up with a list of products that have money off coupons on them. So all that you need to do is go buy it in the time period that they say, photograph your receipt, upload that just like you do a check to your online banking through the app, and hey presto, they give you money back in your account.
It's like ching ching, isn't it? It's great, we love it.
We've done very well with that.
Yes.
The next big area for us is travel, because we do travel quite a bit. So there are some apps for travel, Tin.
Oh, there's lots of them, but I think one of the probably most important has to be the VPN, and more so NordVPN for us.
We choose NordVPN because it provides us with a level of safety that when we're traveling and we're using public Wi-Fi, it stops these man-in-the-middle attacks. It gives us that extra level of security. Also, we often need to do online banking while we're abroad, and we can geolocate ourselves back to Canada through NordVPN as an app. So we can trick the bank into knowing that we are in Canada. And also it allows us to do things like two-step verification, where you want to be in the country that you're trying to be verified with. So NordVPN has been very good for us.
Yes, it has. And I also like too, Norm, that you can have up to 6 devices on it. So we can have our MacBook, our iPads and cell phones, and everything is all protected. And we would like to say thank you to Nord for being the sponsor for our video today.
Yes, thanks NordVPN. Another essential app for us, and we made a lot of use for it in Portugal, and we could list them all together, I think, just to save a bit of time, are the rideshare apps.
Yes.
So we have Uber and Bolt and Lyft. So Uber and Bolt were in Portugal.
Yes, and we used them quite a few times, and we found them very cost effective. And I think one of the things I really loved was that you could watch where the little cars were. So you put your order in, you book the ride, and then you can follow where it is on the little cars coming. It was great, a lot of fun.
It really is. And we used Uber for food deliveries.
Yes, we did.
Because we were already set up for that.
Yeah.
And that worked incredibly well. So both Uber and Bolt in Portugal works absolutely great. Uber's just come to our small town here in Canada, so that's another bonus. And we have Lyft for primarily the USA.
All great ways of getting very cost-effective ways of transport, hey Norm?
And the other apps that we like are Google Maps and also Waze. So if you have a preference for Waze as opposed to Google Maps, they're both very good apps that will get you around town. We use Google Maps because we don't have cell phone plans when we travel. So what we have been doing is using the offline maps of Google Maps, so that when we were on our cruise, I had each port downloaded so that we could find our way around.
I think we have used those extensively, haven't we, Norm? It's a great way of finding your way around new places.
And the other thing is, talking about cruise ships and having tours, is Viator. And that's a great one to get independent tours that are maybe cheaper than the cruise ship.
Yeah, because I think one thing we did find is that the price of excursions is now going up and up. So to be able to have an alternative way of getting them is great and can save you money.
And not only that, Tina, we also found that the vast majority of the tours on our latest cruise were sold out by the time we got on the ship.
Yeah.
So Viator would give you access to shore-based excursions that may have been sold out on the ship. And also traveling is another really nice app is Culture Trip. And they give you a background on the area that you're traveling to, tell you what to see. I've also sold them quite a few pictures from stock sites. So if you go on to Culture Trip, you might even see some of our photos there, Tim.
I think another great app too, when we're talking about saving money, has to be a new one for us, Norm, and that is the Saily app.
Yeah, Saily is a really convenient way to solve that cell phone abroad. As we say, we don't normally have a data plan that we can use abroad, but since Saily has come along, we can download an eSIM to our phone and get instant access to data, so you don't have to be on public Wi-Fi all the time. And Saily is simple to use. Just download the app, choose the country you're going to travel to. They have 150 different countries, and buy the plan that you want. We bought a 7-day plan, and it was less than $4 US.
The prices are very competitive, aren't they?
And that was 1 gigabyte.
Yeah, that was great.
How about personal apps, Teen?
Ooh, I think probably a good one is Meetup, Norm. And actually, I think you have used that in the past too.
Yeah, I've been to photo meetups, and they've always been a lot of fun. The nice thing about photography meetups is not only the camaraderie of like-minded people, but if you want to do things like portraits or photographing people, they will hire models, and then everybody chips in to cover the costs, making it very, very cost effective.
I think too, Norm, something that we learnt today was by one of our viewers who put a comment that they also went to the meetup, and the viewer actually gets paid for doing tours around the town where they live. I thought that was great.
That's awesome. If you're liking content like this, and we really enjoy making it for you, we would really appreciate if you would consider subscribing if you haven't done already. hit that like button, maybe share it with some friends. We are still trying to grow our humble channel.
Yes, we are.
And we're grateful to each and every one of you who have subscribed to us. So the last personal one that we have is Kindle, because we've started reading more.
Yes, and I think this is something that we noticed too on the cruise ship, Norm, was that lots of people using Kindle. I guess the electronic app is now taking over from the old-fashioned books and magazines, but a great way to read.
So if you don't want to buy a Kindle tablet from Amazon, you can get a Kindle app for your iPad, which turns it into a similar type of reading device. And then you can download things. There are free Kindle books readily available, and other ones that are very reasonably priced as well. So you can load up your Kindle app with some books and take it with you on vacation. Those are some of our favorite apps that we have. If you have your particular favorites, why don't you leave a suggestion in the comments section below and let us all know what your favorite apps are.
Yeah, and it's a great way because we like to learn too. So just as much as we're telling you some of our favorites, we love to find out what new ones are that you might be finding are really useful for you.
So we hope everybody is staying safe.
And keeping well.
And until the next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.